Hi. Um, I haven't made a lot of videos because most of my games recently have been turn-based. That helps me a lot to just play more games. Um, I'm playing a lot of Arena. My elo has been climbing. And typically, the more I play, the more my elo climbs. So I'm in the low 500s at this point, and go anywhere between like rank 30 and rank 60 or 70, depending on if I get sick and lose a couple of games because I'm not playing very well. But I played this game. This is a real-time game, but I didn't video it. And I knew after playing this game that I wanted to do a video reviewing it. Um, so that's all I'm going to say about it for now, and we'll just see how it plays out. In any case, my elo is about 500, and my opponent's elo is about 400 at this time. So we're on Silver Lake, and I've got Large and Architectural Zoo. Architectural Zoo is normally good, but on Silver Lake, it's not that great because of this rock spot and this water spot. It's like hard to actually score points unless you completely fill your map. So, not the greatest final scoring cards here, but we've got Preds and Monkeys and then Birds to go late. So, um, here's my opening hand. It's not fantastic. The only bird is ostrich, which is not good and can't be played anytime soon. Um, and then a lot of these animals are just not that great. Um, you've got a chameleon and a release, which is a way to get a conservation project early. And with 3 species here, that will be difficult to do. So, I mean, this was long ago. I don't remember exactly what I did at all of the times, but I'm looking at this now, and chameleon and release. It's a little bit expensive, but it uh, it actually is a conservation project break one if you want it to be that way. Although with releases, I don't always like doing that, especially because my association starts on 2. I don't know that I would go for a release break 1, but I would seriously. I mean, I'm probably keeping both of these. Probably keep this reindeer and the elephant, I guess, because those are the least bad cards. But this is not great. Um, anyway, let's yeah, I guess I didn't keep the reindeer, but I kept large animals. Okay. Um, whatever. Anyway, there's 2 predators in the row, and there's a monkey in the row. There's also a cheaper reptile here, which could be relevant if I can actually get a hold of this thing. There's another monkey up here, but I mean, getting both of these and playing both of these in the first break is difficult, although probably theoretically possible on Silver Lake with enough time, but just getting both of these cards seems hard. So, yeah, nothing really all that inspiring. So let's see what happens. My opponent is probably going to snap something. There goes the cougar. If he's got another predator in hand, I mean, the cougar's relatively cheap, and I could be in trouble. Harambe is a card. I build a size 1 down here, and I take this monkey. I think my idea is play the chameleon, release the chameleon, put the monkey where the chameleon was, and now I have like a monkey that is halfway towards this conservation project, which I think is pretty reasonable. That's another predator, but it's an expensive one. He builds a petting zoo. You're on Silver Lake, so a lot of your builds are free, but you you snap a predator and build a petting zoo, and that doesn't seem quite as bad as it was before. I haven't seen any sponsors this game, so yeah, I might as well take the 5 coffees. I'm not going to be accomplishing super huge amount, and we're already at 7 of 9 coffees. So, and then yeah, this is brutal right here. I kind of wanted this hand size university because like I got a lot of cards and I don't want to discard them, and he takes it, and I never had a shot at it. I could have X'd something first action, but for a hand size uni, that's not a thing that I'm going to do. So this is brutal. Like I'm going to have to discard cards that I want to keep, and this could potentially alter my plan. But yeah, I go ahead and take the other university. And of course, he has federal grants. So things aren't going very well for me. And I think I snapped this dingo just to hate it, or the other monkey. Oh yeah, sure. It's not crazy for me to like maybe take the Africa Zoo next break and try and get both these play new primates to the following break. And without any sponsors in hand, it's it's a line of play that could actually work out. Okay, so he plays a bunny and a sheep. So he took the predator, but is just going to play 2 petting zoos, and that's a pretty good chunk of money you got there. So yeah, so I don't see the point in getting more cards when I can trigger the break with sponsors and get a couple of dollars. Also, having triggering the break with sponsors, if you're kind of planning to not play a sponsor the next break, it's good to have your sponsors down here because you can do one of everything and then sponsor to trigger the break, and it's good. Oh, no more comments. Okay, great. So yeah, I discard, and I have to get rid of the elephant. It's sad, but I can't justify keeping that elephant around. Um, I am planning to release this chameleon, but the problem with releasing early for your first conservation project is that you end up really poor, right? You have issues with money, and so in my mind, a way to compensate for that is to take the $5 income when you do that. So this isn't a way to get a second worker necessarily, but it is a play to make money. It's a way to get money and also get an upgrade, get a card flip. I mean, you could take the worker here if you were really pressed for that. And actually, I think on Silver Lake it's not crazy because you don't get anything for all of your workers. So I think that's a real consideration to do here. And when it comes up, we'll see if that's something that I do. But there's a lot of factors pointing towards taking the worker onto conservation here, although I don't know if I'll do it. Let's see what we draw. We draw a monkey sponsor, and on Silver Lake, this is a lot less bad than what it normally is, especially because I want monkey icons. And in fact, if I can somehow get this sponsor played, like use my X and play the sponsor, I could take monkeys to this break. Instead of releasing, but I don't know that that's necessarily good. The nice thing though is that now that I have this path to a second conservation project relatively quickly, I feel a lot better about taking the card flip here and the 5 money. So so that's pretty good. Wait, I discarded the monkey sponsor. Why did I do that? That seems a little bit silly. I feel like that was a pretty good line, and I'm not sure why I didn't take it. I don't know. That seems like a mistake to me. So now when things go bad, I have only myself to blame. But he only has federal grants and better animals than me. It's not like he seems to be getting tons of conservation project and that kind of thing. But yeah, he grabs the other uni, and I guess I'm gonna build a size 4, right? I'm angling to play this monkey. Getting the Africa is still gonna be hard to play this second monkey. So getting primates to next break still doesn't seem like it's gonna actually happen. Okay. You make another enclosure. You're probably gonna play that cougar that you snapped in the first break, and you're gonna start getting some predators, and you get a card flip. Good for you. You got a lot of reputation, so it seems like his plan is to get his second worker through 8 reputation. He'll get his 6th from this animal. Silver Lake has 2 easily accessible rep spots, so you only need to find one more. And it's possible that it could just be from another Strength 5 Animals action. So yeah, I go ahead and release my Chameleon. And I get 5 monies, and if I had the Africa Zoo, I would have enough to play both of these. It'd be a little awkward. I could also just take sponsors for some cash, but I still need an Africa icon to play this. So, what do I do here? I upgrade animals, right, because it gets me another upgrade, so that seems pretty reasonable. But I take the $5 income anyway. I wonder about taking the $12 here, if that's any good. Anyway, see what happens here. I'm doing some weird stuff. He X's his sponsors. Okay. That's weird to me. He really wants that reputation bad, but I don't know, man. That might have been worth an X. You didn't have the X token. I don't know. That's a little bit of a weird play to me. But hey, I mean, at least he doesn't have more good sponsors to play. Kind of a rough game for both of us. It looks like I'm hoping to play the turtle and the monkey here. Which is reasonable. I want to make sure I have plenty of tickets before the next break, because that's an issue with releasing. I'm upgrading build. The turtle, and I'm doing all right. I move association down. I think that's reasonable. By not getting a worker here, I'm sort of committing to next break. I'm probably also not going to have a worker. So clevering the association there is a good thing to do. Makes a lot of sense. There goes the cougar, one predator, and you have another. Oh, of course, you got the dingo. So yeah, 2 predators. My opponent's in decent shape here. Because I did a weird thing. I'm going to be delayed on getting the monkeys. So yeah, I go ahead and cause the break here. Okay. So he draws from the deck. Feel like my start is bad and my opponent's start is okay but leaning bad, but holy crap, look at this. I mean, this is just the answer to everything. I mean, this card is so incredibly good. It means I don't have to really ever do anything with this, and it's just a miracle that I already have the size 4 built. The reputation is also pretty good. It gives me outs towards, like, getting this worker relatively soon. Even if I wasn't getting primates too, I could just take 2 rep with my first worker and then have my second worker to spend this break. So yeah, no reason to keep that Africa monkey anymore. He's going to take Preds too. No, he's not. He's going to take small animals. And this is something I question. Small animals is, it's a great card, especially early on if you don't have any other conservation projects. But like, and he must have just drawn it because he had these 2 petting zoos out forever. He must have just drawn it. But also, if you do this now, you're just giving me something else to do later. And you really want to go for Predators 4? I think I would have held this and taken predators too. Now maybe he's got just 2 predators in his hand that he knows he can play. Maybe that's the case. But unless that is the case, I don't like this. I don't think it's very good. Anyway, he upgrades his cards and takes a worker. He's already got a lot of upgrades. Okay, so I'm going to build... I definitely want to build at least a kiosk here. This is just a really good spot for a kiosk. And let's see what else I want. Size 2 for my llama. Do I have enough money to play in both? I do if I stop building here, and so I assume that's... Oh, no. Well, yes, I can build over the money spots. Yeah, no reason not to build this stuff. Make another good kiosk spot up here. Okay. And he takes American alligator. That's weird. You have this size 4 here. That's my map. Why would you take American alligator? That's just seems really weird to me. Doesn't really do much. In any case, let's play my animals. Very happy that this Duke came into my life. You know, at this point, I would consider myself back in it, right? I'm getting primates do the same break he's getting. Reds too. I can take the worker, and it's possible that I won't be able to use it this break, but it's still good. I want that worker now, so. But I don't take the worker. I want to snap a card. So this tiger's pretty good. And I'm about to get this. But I take that. It is a bird, to be fair. Can't play the tiger for a while. But, and I already have an enclosure for it too. But not taking the worker here. Oh, yeah, it's reasonable. Yeah. Not taking the worker here is fine. Okay, so you're going to snap the tiger. You already got the 2 icons here. This bird is pretty good. It puts a kiosk here. Gets me that worker right away. Yeah. I mean, I can't play it this break, but whatever. I'm just going to trigger the break. The sky is very good to see. But I take that monkey instead. Why do I take that monkey instead of this thing? Well, it's a pilfer. I don't want him to have it, which he could easily take it. Yeah, okay. It's reasonable to take that. Good job, passed Adam. I was clearly thinking about things a lot then. And science library is pretty good. Guys, just snap this Martin now. Yeah. Okay, so I can have them both, and it was important to hate away that monkey right away. So, good job, Adam. He's making a place for that alligator he took. You really wanted that alligator, didn't you? Okay, so yeah, I want to get the Africa Zoo so I can monkey, and it would be really good to like play both the monkey and this this bird here. Okay, and you've got a fennec fox, so you're up to 3 predators. And that's a sun bear. And also, it is extremely hard for me to get this sun bear, and it's extremely easy for my opponent to do it. This sucks, right? I mean, this is very bad. I could spend 3 X tokens to just snap this card, and that just seems like I'm sacrificing way too much. So I don't think I do this, right? I can't afford to, and I'm gonna lose out on Sun Bear, and it's a big deal. I mean, on Silver Lake you have this thing, so maybe it's not as bad, but like this is pretty terrible. We're gonna have a nice little kiosk right there. It's gonna be so lucrative. And there goes the Sun Bear. And I'm very sad. Anyway, maybe I'll pilfer that Sun Bear, huh? Let's see. No, of course not. I mean, if I was him, I'm just being sad and parting with $5 because, like, can't risk that. But hey, I'm at least keeping up here. So a bad start, but oh yeah, and I run into this 9 reputation wall. I'm probably shouldn't have built over this spot. I should have been thinking ahead. I didn't realize it just bled a reputation. But yeah, there was no reason to cover this spot if I knew I was going up here. So yeah, and there's a lot of ways around that too. I could have done like the size 2 here and the pavilion here if I really wanted to. Yeah, so he releases the alligator. And cool. That's a thing you can do. I don't know that I would have released it right away. I mean, unless you got another animal that you really want to put here, I don't know. Hanging on to the alligator and just releasing it later seems fine to me. And he takes another size 3 enclosure. So yeah, this is awkward now because you have all these empty enclosures that, you know, you were going to get that size 3. I think you're always taking that over $5, but still. But yeah, I have small animals 5, and I really want to get this university before him. So that's what we do. It's very good here. I can upgrade my cards. I can do some stuff. Take this bush baby. Gonna be a good monkey. And these are some sponsors. These are all 3 really good. And yeah, I don't want to release a bird anytime soon because Birds is here. Okay, so he builds a bunch of stuff. I'm actually feeling relatively okay about this. I would go so far as to say I'm ahead, other than the fact that he has a sun bear, and he has a good angle at predators 4, and I still only have 1 bird. So, you know. Alright, so I want something for my Jaguar. I'll probably build another size 1 somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, and if I built it over those spots, I have enough to play Jaguar and one of these guys. So that'll be pretty good. I might be able to get Predators 2 or something if I play both of these. Okay, that's a bird. We like those. And it's another bird. That was great. Let's see what we can find with this Jaguar. We can find a guinea pig. Nice. It's funny how the Hunter one was so much better than the Hunter 4. A little awkward here. That was a little awkward, but that's probably fine. But yeah, I've got sponsors to play. I'm happy continuing to do this, especially with 8 out of 9 coffees. So plays this herpetologist, which I can't imagine does all that much. But yeah, we'll trigger the break. And I'm feeling pretty good about things now. Like, yes, my opponent has some potential here, but I've got some good cards in hand, and we're in decent shape. So yeah, I take this, and I don't think I ever plan on playing this thing, but maybe he doesn't have a 4th Predator. Maybe I'm keeping him from Predators 4, and nothing else in the row was really inspiring. I mean, yeah, you could take Grizzly Bear, which you could play, but it's harder to play because you have all of this stuff, right? And the Grizzly Bear can't go in any of it, so yeah. But yeah, you had a Leopard in hand anyway, so whatever. And this Leopard is really good. And yeah, Architectural Zoo just isn't it. It's going to be so hard to get 2 points from that, and I already have 2 points from Large Animal Zoo, so. And he plays the Tiger, and yeah, that's really good. I feel like I'm behind again. He's going to get Predators for this break. He has so many points, and like, yeah, I've got some birds, but like, I have 3 birds. I don't have 4 or even 5 birds, so that's an issue. I do get Predators 2. That's pretty nice. I build the size 2, I guess. Yeah, and I guess I'm sort of committing to not taking this worker. At least, yeah, there doesn't seem to be much reason to take it. He builds an aviary, which is super scary because like birds is here, and I don't have any eagles, so like he's probably got an eagle, and that's what he's building that for. So like next break, it's looking like he's angling to end it. He's got Predators 4 already, and like even if he doesn't get here, if he's got some other conservation project in his hand, like I could be in big trouble. In any case, I want to play this secretary bird, and might as well build the aviary, right? It's only $2 more, and the aviary is so much better, and some other time. And I also have this place for the flamingo down here, and then this bush baby can come down. These are both Africas, and the bush baby can come down and be maxed out afterwards. So pretty good. And also the clever is pretty good there to get the cards out of the way. But yeah, I'm really looking for something here, and it not really sure what it is, but like he does have a sun bear still, and yeah, it's not looking that good for me at this point. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play my birds. And he's gonna take predators 4. Yeah, so I just get 2 conservation here with that last university, and well, it looks relatively even, but I just don't feel great. I really need another bird, right? I can play this bush baby and get some more tickets, but like I need another bird, and I don't think I'm gonna have the actions after the break to build something for it. So like it either needs to fit in this size 2 that's coming up or into the aviary. So to be fair, that's a pretty good chunk of cards, but like I absolutely need that. And then I also need like an action to play the bird and an action to play birds 5. And even then, like it still could lose to what he has because I'm only getting 2 conservation for my final scoring card, and while it's a small animal program, I don't think this is a very good card. I mean, it gets him $8, which is very scary because like Eagle plus a good conservation project puts him so close to 100, and now he's got the money to play an Eagle. So super scary. But yeah, we're gonna play our Bush Baby. We're gonna get 9 tickets and pretend like we're happy with our life. Let's see what the bad news is. Petting zoo animal, and there's enough for a sun bear here, so like I could definitely be in trouble. But it's not a sun bear. So like there were cards he could have that I would have just lost to here, and thankfully he didn't have them. And also, this Tarsier breaks for 4, which I don't know how I feel about that. He's still got workers to play. He's still got some money. I don't know how I feel about the jumping there. Like that even went into a size 2, didn't it? Like why not play this red panda or something? Like I don't know. That seems a little weird to me. Oh wait. You can still play the sun bear. And so like I mean this is over, right? I'm sort of sitting there thinking like, oh, I've lost this game. I can't see it because I can't see exactly how yet because he can get 2 tickets from getting 2 rep, but he doesn't have the money to donate. And I took this last university, so he can't get it. If that university's there, I just lose here, right? The game's over. And so he takes up a partner zoo. And so I've got Asia guy here, and I decide to play it because if he could win before the break, he would have just done it. And so I feel like I need to try and use these actions I have now while I can to get some points. And I'm just thinking he still has to have an eagle in there somewhere, right? I still don't have a path to birds 5. I might as well just try and get these points while I can. And to that end, I need to find a bird, right? I need to draw cards from the deck. I need to find a bird. So this is a way for me to draw an extra card and increase the strength of my cards. So so I draw this, and this is amazing, right? I mean, this is the answer to everything. It's a bird. It fits in my aviary. It's not that many points, but like it's a frickin' bird, and I can play it. So I'm extremely happy about that. Let's see what he's doing. Xing cards. That's weird to me. I feel like he probably needs to. I don't know. Like, does he really want to trigger the break here? It seems to me like he does because he just gets one action after the break. He's like, he's got an eagle and then he's got a conservation project and then he can determination and just do more stuff, right? So this signals to me that maybe he doesn't have strong cards in his hand. I mean, I only have one card in here that is relevant, but this is super tense because we're both so close to 100. But drawing cards here doesn't trigger the break. Like if he draws cards here and just does nothing, then I can't draw cards before the break. If I draw cards, I trigger the break, and now I'm gonna get one less action after the break, which seems like it's gonna matter a lot. But in any case, I want cards. I'm still looking for more stuff I can do. I mean, another bird would be fantastic. I could get birds 5, and I mean, I assume he has an eagle. I'm unlikely to draw one, but you know, it would be great. By the way, bald eagle, and this is the first time this game when I draw this eagle, I remember this. This is the first time this game that I feel like, okay, I actually have I kind of have a chance to win because both of these are large. They'll be my 4th and 5th large animal. So this eagle is an absolute miracle. I could actually win the game now if because I drew this eagle. I draw some other stuff and whatever. And now I'm just like, I don't want to trigger the break. It basically gives him an extra action after the break to do stuff in case he wants to like edge or like build or something. Building is probably the more likely one. So yeah, I'm just Xing stuff, right? The more X's I get, I don't know, the better off I'm going to be because it frees me up to potentially associate again profitably or like maybe play some more animal or I don't know. I do animals, I determination, I do birds 5, I do this determination, and then like I want to do something else, and I'm going to need X tokens to do that. And so he triggers the break now because he gets giant panda, and I'm like, oh Jesus, but he actually filled up all his enclosures, so I'm not really sure why the giant panda then, but whatever. Just taking pandas or something. Here's another large bird, and it's an Asia bird. Very exciting. But also, this is a bird that he can play. But wait, I get to snap that before he gets access to it, so that's pretty cool. X token. And I get the boa constrictor. Why did I do that? Probably because I think the constriction might be relevant. I don't know. That's so weird. Why would I do that? I guess it's just the most tickets. There's one more ticket than this vulture, but I have expert on Asia, so it is the same number. I don't know. This seems really weird to me. I think I would want this to be gone. Whatever. I could play it from the row if I really wanted to. All right. Make some magic happen. And even then, like, I'm still not really sure if this is going to be enough. because like he's probably got a bunch of really good stuff too. But yeah, well, bird's 5. Oh, I didn't have the money for this. That's why I don't have the money for this either. What am I doing? I guess I guess this is just as many tickets and it's still cheaper. Maybe I didn't want him constricting me. He doesn't have a place to put it. I should have just taken this stupid card. Anyway, I play this devil because I can. Just try and get as many points as possible and hope that it holds. And this eagle just kind of it was the last piece that I needed. Like I have a pretty strong end game from this point, and I just felt desperate until I drew that thing. Also with the stork, that was just an amazing draw. So let's see what he's got. And of course he has the other eagle. And he already played Sun Bear. And then he plays this thing from the row, which I left for him, so not a great play by me. Okay, and now let's see what kind of association magic he has. At the very least, he can take this, and he can spend 2x tokens to get 2 more tickets. But if he's, and it looks like, yeah, you can spend another X to get a conservation by getting a partner zoo. But like, there are conservation projects he could be holding that would be better than that. Any breeding program is a ticket better, or like research would have just been backbreaking. And so he gets 4 from favorite zoo. And this game is so close. I win it by 4 points. Unbelievable, right? Incredible. I just remember thinking, like, with this eagle, at least I have a chance. But I still didn't really feel good about winning it. Like, any sort of association that would have been better than that, I just would have lost. And then also, like, I was so close to losing it right before in that previous break. I was so close to losing. I think I was 1 VP. He could get up to 99, I think. I calculated it, and like he can get up to 99 VP, I think. Anyway, so yeah, this is the most like exhilarating game at the end, and so I wanted to make a video about it. Anyway, I definitely, after a few days looking at this, found a lot of things that seemed like pretty clear mistakes from me and my opponent, and I just felt like, I mean, I wasn't finding a lot of that. I don't think I was finding any of this in the game, so interesting to look back at it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.